Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 130. We are back. It's time for an exciting day. And wow. And by exciting, I mean not well, for me it's exciting. It's probably not very exciting for many other people because they've done this area before so many times, but I think today we are going to go do Mulgore. I don't know how much time this is going to take. I'm planning on this taking the full hour of our session. So that being the case, while we fly, I'm going to pause the video. We're going to get over to Thunderbluff and then run all the way down to the starting town of the Tauren. And, sorry, I got a text. Start their quests, figure out what's going on, kind of learn the folklore and what's going on in Mulgore, just to say we've got it knocked off. It'll probably take 30-45 minutes. It's gonna be, consider it the filler episode of the anime, right? Like, it's gonna be a bit of a filler. But okay, so while we fly, I'm gonna pause. I'll resume when we get to Thunderbluff. I'll see you guys in just actually I'll resume when we get to the starting town. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright gamers, we have just arrived in Red Cloud Mesa. This is where the Tauren begin their adventures, so I figured, let's start here. We'll work into Bloodhoof Village, do all the bits around Mulgore, and then lead into Thunderbluff, and we need to take this quest, Rabine Saturna. Speak with Rabine Saturna in the village of Nighthaven Moonglade. Moonglade lies between Fellwood and Winterspring, accessible through a path out of Timbermaw Hold, which is where we are, getting our toes wet with Fellwood. Over the weekend, it's almost the weekend, it's Thursday, and over the weekend I think I'm going to spend some time and farm enough rep from the Fellpaw to get to friendly with, or at least neutral with Timbermaw, so they won't attack me going through the hold. I could sneak through the hold too, but as far as lore goes, I like the idea of getting the rep up enough to where they'll at least tolerate me passing through their home. So I think I did the math and I would need 40 kills, which 40 kills at 800 experience would give me quite a bit of experience. It might level me up, so I'm not sure if I want to record that or not. Let me do the math here. 40 kills, 800 experience. That's 32,000 experience. It wouldn't level me up, but it would get me close, so I might do that in my spare time over the weekend, just for an hour. It should only take me an hour, but...
Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Camp Narash. News of your arrival spread quickly among the tribe.
Hey, yo, they've heard about me. No, it's what they tell Starter Tauren, but a lot of this quest text probably isn't going to be very specific to our character. It's more for starting Tauren, getting into the zone, and getting their feel for the world and their game and the character they're making and all that stuff. So
you have a promising air about you and will prove yourself to the tribe. Perhaps someday soon you will be welcomed into the great city of Thunderbluff. But before that can happen, you must prove yourself to my father, Chief Hawkwind. Up here on Red Cloud Mesa, we pride ourselves on keen hunting skills. Tauren hunt out of necessity and for sport. Our supply of meats has run low, and we require feathers for clothing. Hunt the nearby Plainstriders and prove yourself by resupplying the village.
Alright, we have to hunt Plainstriders to help resupply the village. So, when I stopped by Thunderbluff, I went ahead and crafted all that ore and stone, smelted it all down, made some powders. I'll show you what we used. Well, we made a bunch of stuff, deposited it. I forgot that I had a bunch of stuff in the bank already and I needed to use stuff, so we used a lot of our mithril. I couldn't really use a lot of my thorium because I need more rune cloth. I used a decent bit of solid blasting powder and a couple gems because I went ahead and made these bullets right here, the mithril gyro shots. They add 15 damage per second to your shot. I think it's one of the best ammos in the game. Not the best, of course, but one of the best. I made a deep dive helmet. This thing is sick. So this is 15 stamina, allows underwater breathing. So I put it in the bank because I don't think we're going anywhere near any water anytime soon, but there were times throughout the game where I wish we had this swimming around. I'm thinking Dust Wallow, some of Stranglethorn Vale. This would have been really nice to have for the underwater breathing. I am an undead, so our breathing underwater was already nice, but I wanted to have it just for this little swag token kind of thing. But use some malachite. No, malachite. God, I always say malachite. Ah, it's so embarrassing. Malachite. We used 4 malachite and 4 tiger's eye, and that right there is exactly why I'm glad I saved all my gems, because yeah, this right here, the deep dive helmet. Had to use some mithril, some true silver, make a casing, which is more mithril, and then 4 tiger's eye, 4 malachite. So dipped into our stash a little bit. This is supposed to be moved over, excuse this. And then I went ahead and made green fireworks, red fireworks, and I got some of the rum out of our bank this is our level 60 hitting 60 pack right here. Pop some fireworks off, have a drink, get drunk. It's a good time. Then I also made a deadly scope, which I wanted to save and put it on with you guys for our Mithril Blunderbuss. This will probably be the gun that we are going to be using all the way up until 60. It's the one we made ourselves. Looks pretty sick too. I really like the way it looks, so 5 extra damage on it. And I figure while we do these quests here in Red Cloud Mesa, Camp Narash, Bloodhoof, all this stuff, I'll try and use my gun as much as possible, honestly. So I'm about to be just like a ranger rogue here for the next little bit. Because it seems like it's a good time to go ahead and level up both my gun skill and my unarmed a little bit, so. Good thing is, it's high enough to hit too, at least for their level, so. Let's get in real close and just admire the first person shooter mode. 459 crit while hunting wabbits. God, took his head off. Did you see that shot? Yeah. But this should be nice and easy and just give us kind of time to appreciate the Tauren folklore. I'm going to leave the copper for lower level adventures. Getting a ton of garbage already. Might be something that I just delete, honestly. It's not really worth the money. I'm too lazy to turn off auto loot, and I like auto loot too much, so. We're doing exactly what I want to do though, which is nice. Which is level up gun skill while we do this. And it's kind of fun when I'm playing it with this camera angle and it feels like I'm playing kind of like a first person shooter. Wow. I am excited to play the hunter because I'll definitely be doing that too. I think my hunter is a troll, so probably more bow and arrow than guns since my rogue has been guns. Plus, guns are more of an engineering thing. There's a few guns out in the world, obviously, but you're more likely going to find a bow from drops, vendors, etc. And when I think of a troll, I like to think of this like, especially a troll hunter, I think of this like lanky, lurking in the woods, kind of face hidden in a bush or something with a bow, just like pulled back poison arrow. Big tusks. You know what I mean? Maybe he's got like a panther pet or something. I don't know, but We're definitely going to get into the hunter when we make him, but that's a long way down the road, so the hunt begins. Providing meat and feathers for the tribe is the first step in proving yourself as hunter before the chief.
The Tauren of Naraki, thank you, adventurer. You show much promise.
He says Narake, but I'm pretty sure it's Narash.
A Tauren skilled
The
in
hunt
the ways
continues.
of the hunt knows that his prey is not a mere trophy. The beasts of the plains provide us with a means of survival. You will make quite an impression on the elders if you can bring back some highly valued mountain cougar pelts. You can find the beasts lurking in the hills to the south. Our children need clothing and our tents need mending.
We are learning in the ways of the Tauren. They're a very communal people. And I like that. The undead are very much like cold, ruthless, you know what I mean? Very much driven by revenge, very much apathetic. They don't really care about each other that much. Especially once they turned, they kind of gave up all hope. They still have a community, but I don't feel like they hold a sense of community the way that the Tauren do. Oh, sorry, bro. I'm totally... Let me help you out here. Bow. Good luck on your journey, friend. I don't want to take too many of his cougar kills. Save him a few of these. Pew. 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 It is oddly satisfying. I should be able to one-shot most of them. Most of the entire... I should be able to one-shot the entire zone now that I think about it, so... It should just be this through Mulgore. Bale shoots his way through Mulgore is what I'll title this episode. Don't let me have a gun, baby. So anyways, I started blamming. Pow! Right in the kisser. No one says that anymore. And for good reason, but like... You know, let's bring it back. No, let's not bring it back. It is kind of cringe. One more? 415, big critter on him. Got his head on that one. Okay. Back to Gruul Hawkwind. What a name. The man. The muscles. Grinch. Anyone? I got Randy out. That's how you know we're partying. When we take out Randy. Party time activated. I got a piece of ice that I'm like packing like it's a Zin. I'm not a Zin guy. If you can provide pelts for the tribe, I will pass word along to my father, Chief Hawkwind, of your generous deeds.
The Tauren of Naraki, thank you for these provisions, adventurer. With your skill in the ways of the hunt, you will surely be revered in Thunderbluff someday. The battle boars of Brambleblade Ravine to the east are encroaching on our tribal hunting grounds. They are trained to be malicious by the bristleback quill boars with whom we are at war. Go and slay the vile creatures and bring back some snouts and flanks so that we can make stew for our young.
Roger that. Is there not other quests here I can take? Maybe they're specific to Tauren, like maybe I have to be a Tauren to take them, but Vorn doesn't seem to have anything for me. Bronk, Marjack, Varia, Brave.
Adventurer.
Oh,
I've heard of you, newcomer. Perhaps it is you that will help us where others have failed. We Tauren have carved a home out of this land, but not without a cost. The bristleback quillboars of Brambleblade Ravine, led by Chief Sharp-Tusk Thornmantle, have made our lives difficult with their continued war against us. I charge you to bring me the chief's head. He will be found in the ravine to the east in their makeshift village.
sounds good. So Brave Windfeather had a quest for us. Seer Ravenfeather doesn't. Chief Hawkwind, I think I'm supposed to come talk to you later,
All
but
members of the tribe share in the harmony of life. We live together and work together. Our commitment to one another carries with it a high degree of responsibility. I ask of you now a humble task. My mother set out this morning to fetch water from the well to the southeast of Naracha. It has been quite some time now. Perhaps you could check on her for me while I attend to tribal matters here.
sure. It's a humble task. Something light. Lenka
I do not have the
Farsha.
knowledge you seek.
This guy's actually sick looking. Like, Tauren Hunter, also pretty chad. Like, that guy looks just fucking cool. Cool gun. Tauren Warrior, also pretty cool.
I cannot train you, adventurer.
It's fine. Connie, Soft Breeze, what a name. Very Native American
Many
people.
are the paths of the Earth Mother. May your ancestors watch over you, adventurer.
May the spirits be with you.
Alright, we've talked to everyone. I think we have all the quests we can take. Brave? Okay. Let's go check on his his mother, I guess, Great Mother Hawkwind. Let's hide all the other zones real quick.
You traveled all this way just to help an old woman? My, aren't you a keeper?
I have traveled many paths through life, and these old legs lack the vigor they once had. I can still perform my duties to the tribe. Sometimes it just takes an old woman a little longer to do the task, but you look like an eager adventurer. Let's put some of that youthful vitality to the test. Take a water pitcher from the well and bring it to my son, the chief, in Camp Narache. Remember that even the most humble task can gain the recognition of elders.
Narache? That's just, you weren't even trying. Okay, so she gestures over to a pitcher of water. I've done this quest many a times. I know this is over here, but... Alright, we'll return this real quick just in case there's other quests after this, but then we're going to run into... see, I don't know. Because these quest icons are in the way, I don't know what this place is called. The Promenade something? No. It's their ravine something, but... You look as though you have returned from the plains. Do you have any word from Great Mother Hawkwind?
You carried this pitcher back at the Great Mother's bidding, I see. Your willingness to help others and provide for the Tauren of Camp Narache leads me to believe you would make the tribe proud in Thunderbluff someday.
Thank you.
Your willingness to perform a humble task for the Tauren of Narache and your eagerness to learn are noble traits, adventurer. I believe one day you will be heralded in Thunderbluff as the adventurer of greatness. Before that, you must embark on the rites of the Earth Mother, of which there are 3. The first test is the rite of strength. Travel to Seer Greytongue and tell him Chief Hawkwind has sent you. You will find the Seer's abode directly to the south of Camp Narache, tucked away in the hills.
This is really cool. So you're like slowly becoming like heralded among the people in Thunderbluff, where to be revered in Thunderbluff is like a great thing for a Tauren, it seems. Very cool. And we're going to go through more rites. Obviously, we went through a rite of lore, right? A test, if you will. Test of lore, test of mastery, test of strength. These are rites. I guess those were tests. I think it was a test chain. But either way, the Tauren believe in tests, which is kind of cool. Like I mean, again, they pull from Native American roots, but it's like you would be sent out on a quest, a vision quest, or like a rite, or something to like kind of prove yourself and become a man or something. You know what I mean? Seer Greytongue.
Chief Hawkwind sent you? Embarking on the rites of the Earth Mother is no small task. The rites of the Earth Mother are the steps a young Tauren needs to take to gain respect in Thunderbluff. First, you must pass the Rite of Strength. In this test, you must prove your bravery by slaying enemies of the tribe. Bristlebacks of Brambleblade Ravine to the east are encroaching on our tribal lands. They ambush our hunting parties and steal from the village by dark. Show your valor by slaying these villains and return to the chief in Camp Narache with their belts as proof of your deeds.
Okay, so it's Brambleblade Ravine is the name of the place, but okay. So I'm glad we did all these other things first, and now we'll go into Brambleblade Ravine. So, we have all the quests we need in here. Let's go straight in, shoot the whole place up, kill Chief Sharp Tusk, get the snouts, the flanks, the belts, see Cuttlebug along the way, and that's where we're heading. Brambleblade Ravine. So as you can see, pretty close to the village. Definitely an area that they could attack by nightfall and like steal supplies and then run back into their thorny nest. Now we've dealt with the kobold before, and we know about Agamagan or Agamemnon. I never know how to say his name. The boar god that once ruled over the barons and like has his remains in the barons. All very, very cool stuff to us. I guess I should be killing these boars too. I'm just gonna kill a bunch and then probably like sprint around. Well, I guess I'm not doing that now, because my greedy brain said sprint now. But yeah, the idea being I was just gonna shoot a bunch of them and then go sprint loot, but we need snouts and flanks. You get so much junk in the low levels, but I guess it does give you like a little bit of money to start. Let's go back to that first person mode. This was kind of nice. One more snout, a couple more flanks. We'll get rid of the vest, the bracers. Last snout. Good thing is respawn rate on these mobs too is pretty high. I think I'm gonna head in and finish the business that we need inside, and then a lot of these boars will have respawned. There's also a few more in there, I think, right? Yeah. So again, let's just get rid of all this junk. Bramble Blade Ravine. 3 copper, 1 copper. It's not even worth holding. 6 each, but so it's 30 total. Not worried. Come in here, guns blazing. This place is pretty cool though, honestly. Torin run into the Quillboar very early. I mean, their people have issues with them from the start, so definitely getting some gun skill points, but this is going to take a while. It'll be worth it though. I need to get thrown up, I need to get everything, honestly, but we'll help Cuttlebug out if he needs. I'll let him get this one. See if I can just punch this thing. Lights out. Help that guy's experience a little bit. Big crit. Just murdering this place, massacring. Walk in and just shoot the place up. Okay, got the head. You got all the flanks and the snouts. I need a couple more belts, and I think there's a item that drops from a mob up here, if I'm not mistaken. Squealer. Squealer's belt and the dirt-stained map. Anytime. Dirt-stained map. Squealer's belt, we don't really care about. I thought Squealer dropped the item, but it's actually the dirt-stained map that we're looking for. So, after carefully evaluating the map, you realize that what you discovered are the plans made by the Bristleback war chief for an extended siege on Camp Narache. Surely Chief Hawkwind could use this information. Thick bark buckler. That's what they used to call me in high school. Alright, let's get out of here. Skedaddle, if you will. I'm running the wrong way. Nice. It's really nice coming back and doing a zone like this, even though, you know, you get no experience whatsoever. It's so nice to just be able to run through red named mobs and not be worried about pulling them, or just being able to one-shot everything with your gun is crazy. It's so enjoyable. I'm using a lot of my mithril gyro shots, but I can make more of these. It's pretty pretty easy, honestly. What does it take? Mithril and solid blasting powder, which we have a ton of. Not so much anymore. 36 mithril bars. Still 80 solid blasting powder, but you know, I can definitely make, and just one. So 2 of these bars, 2 of these powders makes a stack of 200. So got plenty of these if need be. Okay. I think that's going to be Red Cloud Mesa. Now we're moving into Bloodhoof after this, I believe. After we finish the Torrens kind of backstory with Mulgore and becoming revered through Thunderbluff, we'll head back to Fellwood, excuse me. Finish this up, like I said, farm out that rep, come up to Moonglade and do the quest that we're going to get in Thunderbluff. Kind of learn about Moonglade a little bit. Seems like there's a quest in here, but it's a level 60 quest. It's a Silithus quest, so at some point we will. Oh, I turned on sticky keys. No. Whoops. Kind of scared me a little. I jumped. Sticky keys is always a scare. But yeah, it's from Rabin, so we will be talking to this person anyways. But yeah, we'll go Fellwood, do some Moonglade, then like I said, come into Winter Spring, and then as we've talked about many times before, the Plague Lands, both of them, and then Silithus to wrap up. So, Gruul. The aggression of the battle boars is increasing. Have you sent them a clear message and brought back some snouts and flanks yet?
Most excellent. These ingredients will make a fine stew, and the loss of those boars should be a fair lesson to those vile bristlebacks.
Nice.
Greetings, adventurer, and welcome.
Brave. Sharp Tusk will trouble us no more once you have brought me proof of his death. It is his head that I seek, Bale. We Tauren live for the hunt, and there is no greater hunt than against one that is cunning enough to perhaps hunt us back. If you are successful in this task, young one, you will start to learn what I mean.
Justice has been served on this day by your swift actions, adventurer. Let this deed serve as a warning to all who would threaten our home. You have earned this reward to help you on your sojourn, young adventurer.
Thank you, sister. Chief Hawkwind. Rite of Strength first. Have you completed the Rite of Strength, Bale? I require proof of your valor against the enemy of our tribe, the Bristlebacks.
You have passed the first test of the rites of the Earth Mother.
I'll take the knife.
Proud.
The whittling knife, that's cool.
For you to continue with the rites of the Earth Mother, you must pass 2 more tests. It is time for you to broaden your experience, adventurer. Travel to Bloodhoof Village and seek out the chief, Bane Bloodhoof, son of Cairn. There you may continue your journey and earn the acceptance of the Elders of Thunderbluff. Take this totem to Bane. He will recognize my carvings and help you on your path. Follow the road out of Camp Naraksh and travel with haste. Do not stray, or you will lose your way.
Right. But I did find this, Hawkwind. You have a look of concern about you, Bale. What news do you bring?
This is quite alarming indeed. But with this information, we can call on our brethren from Bloodhoof Village to help thwart the attack. You have saved the lives of many Tauren, adventurer.
We'll let Bane know. Right. Totem of Hawkwind. Now we're heading to Bloodhoof. Let's get rid of this junk real quick. Honestly, it might take longer than one session to get through all of Mulgore. I wasn't thinking it would take over an hour, but it might. I mean, there's stuff to do here. And it's already getting kind of late for me. I have work tomorrow, so, you know, we're only going to be playing an hour. It's an hour-long night. Sorry, guys, but it's already kind of past my bedtime now, so. And we got another 30 minutes, so we'll see. We'll see how she goes. On the weekends, when I'm recording episodes on the weekends, I usually do a little bit longer of episodes, but we've been pretty strict to an hour recently just because you know, I kind of start recording so late. I get home, take a shower, hang out with my friends for a little bit, make some dinner, call the missus, start recording. All of a sudden it's 9 o'clock. I gotta get up at 4. I'm like an old man now. Oh, look at that. Dude, Mulgore is just visually one of my favorite zones in the game. The vibes here are like 10 out of 10 for me. I love it, man. It's so nature themed. It's so just, that's nice. That's nice. Again, very Native American driven, very totems and wood carvings, and that kind of thing. Excuse me? A level 6 just attacked me on his own? What the hell? Joanna Oatwind. Bane, we've heard a lot about you. The land has been good to our people, Rogue. We must be thankful for our good fortune. Rise of the Earth Mother. What brings you to my village, Rogue? Chief Hawkwind.
Word from my good friend Chief Hawkwind. Oh, I can see by his carvings you're of a special breed.
Let's go with sharing the land.
Adventurer, there are many conflicts that wound this land. It is my hope that you will not bear witness to as many of them as I have. Yet, there is one that I would ask you to seek out. It will give you some sense of how terrible, if left unchecked, even a small threat can be to the land. Palaman gnolls have settled to the south of Bloodhoof and in a cave to the west. They disrespect our attempts to communicate with them, and they slay the wildlife of Mulgore.
Disrespect.
Words are no longer the answer.
Words are no longer the answer. Right. 10 tanners, 8 skinners, 5 poachers, and then return to Bane. Dwarven digging.
There are dwarves preparing a dig site to the northwest. They think secrets lie in the earth, and that is true. But hollowing and defiling the land is no way to earn its teachings.
Based.
Dwarven tools of digging. Smash them.
Freaking
Return
based,
to me with
Bane.
the dwarves' broken tools. You can smash the tools at a forge. You will find one in Thunderbluff, but any forge, even a forge at the dwarven camp, will suffice.
Right. Then my right of vision.
The Right of Vision, one of the rights of the Earth Mother, will help guide you toward earning the respect of the elders of Thunder Bluff. Our people have learned that the land is our most holy provider. In order to take part in the ritualistic vision, you must speak with the spiritual leader of the village, Zarlman Two Moons.
Zarlman Two Moons. 2 moons! Dude, I want a Kodo so bad. Kodos have to be one of my favorite horde mounts. I'd definitely take the... I think I'd take the white Kodo. No, I'd take the gray Kodo. Brown saddle. Gray to black skin. Oh yeah, this would be my ride right here. Can you see me on it? Dude, I wish I was exalted with the Thorin. Oh, we're not even close to, huh? Yeah, honored, not even revered. Okay, Zarlman, 2 moons.
I sensed you would be coming to me, adventurer. I can always recognize one who is trying to pass the rights of the Earth Mother. In order to pass through the Right of Vision, you must gather the reagents needed to make the water of the seers. I will need well stones, which can be found around the water wells in Mulgore.
Right.
With those, I will combine ambercorn, which fall beneath the mighty trees in our land. These reagents contain magical elements, and when brewed and consumed before the tribal fire, will cause you to encounter a vision. Follow it, and it will lead you to the next step of this holy quest.
We getting high. Right. There any other quests around here? Harb, Clawhoof.
You are not known to my people. A Kodo is a mighty steed, and it is the product of love and care by my people. Such is not given unto strangers. Until the elders of Thunder Bluff consider you to be exalted, I cannot offer you the sale of a Kodo.
I understand.
We shall meet again.
Varjun?
I be seeking someone, adventurer. Please leave me be. It is important I find them.
Okay. Brave Ironhorn?
How may I?
What are you looking for?
Nothing.
How may I aid you? What brings you here, peace friend?
Weaponsmith, gunsmith, cook.
Dirge Quickleave of Gadgetson is a master of the culinary arts. To better yourself, you will need to seek him out.
I know him. Chaw,
Meat,
Stronghide.
skin, bones. A good hunter lets nothing go to waste. Every scrap of leather can be salvaged, perhaps to reinforce an ally's armor. Thus, each of us is strong alone, but together we become invincible.
I like you, Chaw. Yawn, deep cut. Morat, long stride. What a name.
What are you looking for?
Wuna, dark mane. Alright, well that's this entire tent. Seems to be kind of like a crafter's tent. No one in here. This is the inn. Smeet. I don't think there's any quests.
Only the renowned
Vera?
Dr. Gregory Victor can improve your skill now. He can be found in Arathi
Margaret?
Highlands at Hammerfall.
As the wind on the
Kauth.
plains, you are always welcome here.
Okay, this is obviously the inn. Mole Thunderhorn over there. I love the Kodo skin just kind of hanging over the sides of these buildings here. Narm, Sky Chaser.
May the spirits be with you.
You too, brother. Harkin Wind Totem.
The swoop is a cunning bird, and difficult to find and hunt. A collection of swoop quills is a badge of cleverness and determination for a hunter. If you are willing to take up this task, then enter the plains and hunt the swoop. Bring me their quills, and bring honor to your clan. The swoops may be found anywhere in Mulgore, but your eyes must be sharp to spot them, and your hooves must be quick to catch them.
Right. Let me turn on Questy. Why is that not? Show low-level quests. Show all low-level quests. Yeah.
Peace friend. Go in peace.
I'd say I thought I had it on, but it's not showing me all of the quests. I think there's another one from Rule Eagle Talon, I think.
Thank you for taking the time to speak to me,
Oh,
adventurer.
and now I
am
bugged
Rule,
Questy.
warrior and teacher. You have obviously reached an age when you must prepare for your trials if you are to adventure much further out of Mulgore. If you wish a test of your strength, start by seeking out the Wind Fury Harpies to the southeast. They nestle along the mountain's edges. Thank you for taking the time to speak to one of our natural enemies here in Mulgore. Warrior and teacher.
Nice.
You have obviously reached an age when you must prepare for your trials if you are to
Well,
adventure
listen.
much further out of Mulgore. If you wish a test of your strength, start by seeking out the Wind Fury Harpies to the southeast.
Furry.
They nestle along the mountain's edges away from the road. They are one of our natural enemies here in Mulgore and will be a good gauge of your skill.
Alright. Let's grab this amber corn. We still have like 15-20 minutes left to play tonight, so probably will finish up Mulgore tomorrow night. Didn't think it was going to take this long, but it is what it is. We're kind of really exploring it, I'll say. And we're using a gun, which is adding on a little bit of time. We're still one-shotting things, but like the animation to load the gun, click the thing, shoot, then run up to the body and loot is much longer than if I was to just, you know, sprint right by a bunch of these mobs and just one-shot them with my blade or something. Now this is gonna be a massacre. Dang it. I'm gonna leave the chest for someone else if they want it, but this is like oddly satisfying. The TTK is just like straight dopamine to the head. God. Alright, after that massacre, we have what? One more Skinner, which is this one. 4 more Tanners. 2 more Poachers. Okay, 2 more Tanners. These guys respawn pretty quickly, but that could be a good thing and a bad thing. This is going to be a scary quest to do as a low-level Tauren, because how fast they respawn. Like, that was pretty crazy. I guess I just kill them and hope for a Tanner respawn. There we go. Alright. Let's get those well stones. Let's kill some Wind Fury. Really, Wind Fury. Harpies. Keep our eyes out for swoops. The Winterhoof Waterwell. Sneak our way in. And by sneak, I mean just like that. 1. Just looking for swoops. Thought there was a quest to kill like prairies and plain striders, but there's another one up there. There's another one. Trying to work on like my timing with firing the gun and just auto walking to kind of close the distance. You can like cancel the animation after a certain point, it goes off no matter what, so it's like you can kind of cancel it a little bit is what it feels like. Oh, we got some Kodo roaming through. These are the Wind Fury Harpies that we need. Do we just need to kill them? No, we need an item from them. Okay, so. Guns up to 110, not bad. We're getting it up there. Back to a little more first-person mode. Yep, it is an item, so. Massacre mode, here we go. There's not very many over here though, huh? Okay, next up we need more swoops. We also need, well, it's really swoops and the broken tools. Let's keep our eyes for some more swoops. Cat's arrows. Oh yeah, Morin has a quest, right? Morin Cloudstalker.
A few days ago, we found a venture company caravan traveling under guard on the northern shore of Stone Bull Lake. We'd lost 2 of our number in an earlier battle, so we were quick to attack and lay waste to the caravan. We left their supply crates, thinking that our torches would destroy anything of value. But given that venture company salvagers have been spotted near the burned wagons, maybe we were wrong. Perhaps you could go to the caravan and examine the contents of the crates.
Sure. I know exactly where that is. Don't ask how I know. There's a swoop. Right out the air. Oh, saw another one. Laser focused, baby. 2 more trophies. That's the camp right there that Morin was talking about. Well, I guess their supply shipment. A swoop. I need you. See, that was pretty good timing. As far as like as soon as I was about to shoot, I started walking. The shot goes off no matter what. Alright, this could be the final one right here. .389 crit, not bad. There it is. Okay. Let's get the ravaged caravan. Head back to Bloodhoof, turn these in. Go get those prospectors picks. That'll probably be the last thing we do for the night, honestly. Looking at the time. Alright, let me beat him up. All sides of the crate are stamped with the sign of the Venture Co. Mining Division. Notes printed carefully on the side of the carton indicate that the contents are due for processing at one of their central plants. Prying open the lid reveals a tightly packed assortment of ore and minerals. More evidence of the Venture Co.'s mining operation in Mulgore. On the top of the ore and minerals, you remove a tightly bound sheaf of paper. Up in the foothills to the east, you can barely hear the sounds of work and see smoke rising from a large fire. Oh, so they're mining up here, huh? The Tauren don't want that. The documents. Supervisor Fizz Sprocket, please find enclosed a list of equipment you have requisitioned approved by President Razdunk. He's asked me to remind and emphasize to you of the Venture Company vested interest in setting up operations throughout Kalimdor. Our drilling and mining outposts in the Barrens have proven profitable and efficient, but we still await sufficient production numbers from Mulgore, your jurisdiction. The advisory board understands the difficulties in establishing a large-scale operation so close to the Tauren homeland, but do not feel that they pose a large impediment to our overall business plan in the area. We are pleased to hear that mining has begun in the mineral-rich plains of Mulgore. Because of this, the board... God, I'm sorry, my eyes hurt right now. I can't read. I feel like I'm a little dizzy. Has approved your equipment request. In addition to mining, we feel that Mulgore has also much to offer in the way of lumber. Thus, you will also be provided with several of our newest model shredders and raw materials to construct a mill. Uh-oh, they're not going to like that. Hail, Bill. Have you learned anything new about the Venture Co.'s plans and operation in our homeland? They plan to explore our lands as they have others. The Outrunners will be quick to put an end to it.
It does indeed appear that the Venture Company is attempting to rob us of our natural resources. It is good to know this for true, and now it seems we must do something about it.
The Venture Co.
This explains the buildup of Venture Company employees and equipment we've seen in Mulgore. Those goblins, their company is expanding too quickly for their own good. It's how they say, show a goblin something and you can hear the scales in the background. Greedy little things they are.
I like that saying.
For their business enterprise, we Tauren cannot allow them to conduct their operations in our lands. Go to their mine northeast of the ravaged caravan and send them a message.
Jesus. Kill 14 workers, 6 supervisors, and Supervisor Fizz Sprocket.
According to the documents you salvaged from the caravan, the Venture Company created many plans to attempt to drive us from our lands here, so that they could have free reign to plunder our lands. The depths that they would sink to accomplish their goals disgusts and appalls me. I want the mastermind behind their plans killed. His name is Supervisor Fizz Sprocket. You will find him at the Venture Company mine east of the ravaged caravan. Bring me his clipboard. We shall see if we find out anything useful.
Get a compact fighting knife. That's kind of a cool sounding item. And then a goblin smasher. Have to be a Tauren though. Cool. Take that on tomorrow afternoon. Let's go turn these quests in and then get ready to wrap it up. We'll save the prospector's picks for tomorrow. We'll do this, explore all this, do this, explore this, run up here as well as we do all this. There's not too much left here in Bloodhoof Village, but then we'll get into Thunderbluff. Make sure we do any of the low-level quests that we need to in Thunderbluff, so it might be a little bit of running around talking to some NPCs just to make sure. And then we'll head back to Fellwood, finish up. We'll get at least neutral with the Timber Mall. Head into their hold, go to Moonglade, explore Moonglade, go to Winterspring, and then continue on with the plan like we've been saying, so. Sharing the land.
Adventurer, it is good you have taken my task seriously. Respect of the land and its creatures is important. Death and life are a circle, a necessity. One cannot exist without the other. Take time to ponder this and do well to never forget it.
I like it. Let's talk to Harkin Wind Totem. Swoop hunting.
Peace, friend.
Have you found the swoop spell? Do you have their quills?
I know that gathering these quills was not an easy task, adventurer. In doing this, you prove that you are an adventurer of merit. It is good to have you at Bloodhoof Village.
Thank you, friend. Zarlman. Once you have gathered enough well stones from around the water wells and ambercorn from beneath the trees, I will prepare the water of the seers for you.
I see you have learned to gather from our sacred land, adventurer. It will take but a moment for me to brew the water of the seers. I now present you with the water of the seers. When you are ready, consume the waters near the tribal
He
fire.
crafting.
Once you have ingested the holy waters, it will take a few moments before the vision materializes before the fire. At that point, it is up to you to follow it to your destiny.
Cool. We will drink the Vision of the Seers tomorrow and see where it takes us. Final thing, we'll talk to Rule. Dangers of the Wind Fury. The Wind Furies are deadly foes. Their strength in battle is only rivaled by their desire for fresh meat.
You have done well, adventurer. You seem well prepared to travel onward. Let the wind always be at your back.
Thank you, brother. All right. I'm just gonna get rid of the eggs too. Screw it. This looks like a cozy bed for me for the night. So let's log off here. We're gonna finish up in Mulgore tomorrow. I will see you guys there. I'm very tired, so thanks for hanging out. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.